Hey travelers, Chris and I are currently slow traveling through Southeast Asia, and right now we're in Krabi Town, which is in Krabi province in southern Thailand. We're going to tell you all about what we did, where we stayed, all the amazing food we had, and how much it cost us.
You might hear us pronouncing it Krabi, but we're pretty sure it's supposed to be something like Krabi.
Krabi Town seems to be an overlooked destination in southern Thailand. Everyone talks about Phuket, the Phi Phi Islands, and surrounding beaches. It seems like Krabi Town gets left behind and we don't understand why. I guess if you're a vacationer looking to spend dedicated time on the beach, then this isn't your place. But if you're a slow traveler like we are, or just looking to get away from the more expensive touristy places, then Krabi Town is a great option. It has delicious food, access to stunning beaches, great hiking opportunities, and it's more affordable than many surrounding areas.
These mountains are amazing. This is like what you picture when you think of Thailand.
So let's talk about the prices in Krabi Town, Thailand, that we noticed as slow travelers. Krabi Town is the capital of Krabi province on the Andaman Sea in southern Thailand. It has a population of about 40,000 people. Though the town welcomes tourists and provides easy access to tours, it isn't set up specifically as a tourist destination. It's got a relaxed atmosphere without being a full beach getaway. And we found the prices to be lower than other nearby places. So, what's the cost of living in Krabi Town if you're wanting to spend time here as a slow traveler or digital nomad? Let's look at the cost of accommodations, food and eating out, personal care, transportation, and activities and tours, and then give the total cost of living for a month of slow travel here. Krabi Town has plenty of mid-range hotels. Chris and I wanted to save a bit of money, so we booked ourselves into one of the least expensive hotels we can find, where we would still have a private room and private bathroom instead of renting an apartment like we normally do. The price for our simple room was about 600 baht per night, plus discounts for longer-term stays. The room was older, but also extremely clean. And we were given fresh towels each day, which we don't expect but was a nice perk. Normally, as slow travelers, we like to have a kitchen to prepare our own meals. But in Krabi, we went for a cheap accommodation and then just ate out at less expensive markets. And we did have a fridge in our room for things like yogurt and leftovers. So with that being said, let's talk about the cost of food in Krabi. Eating out here felt so affordable, it didn't really bother us that we weren't buying grocery store food. Going to the markets let us eat out for about 50 to 80 baht per person per meal. My favorite market was the one located right across from the crab sculptures. I don't usually like to eat out all the time as it means I'm eating less nutritious food, but we found plenty of healthy options. I really loved the salad rolls I could get at the food market for 60 baht a package. We also found that we could eat at casual sit-down restaurants for similar prices to the markets, like this spot known for its pad thai.
We ordered the chicken pad thai for 60 baht.
Massages are big in Thailand. If you want a foot massage or a Thai massage, the going rate in the main part of Krabi Town is about 300 baht for 1 hour. But what about laundry? It is hot here and our clothes get sweaty quickly, so we need to be able to wash our clothes often.
I actually bought a whole new set of underwear for this trip because normally I bring cotton underwear. It takes up a lot of space and it's heavy. So I got a whole new set this time, which is not cotton, but I'm making the sacrifice for weight and space for traveling. But the other advantage is it dries a lot quicker. So it's a lot easier to wash it in a hotel room or an Airbnb without laundry.
Fortunately, we found this place in Krabi that is probably the best laundromat we've ever been to. They will do your laundry for you, or you can do it yourself using the commercial washers in about an hour. We paid 90 baht to wash and dry 1 load of laundry. You can also buy laundry soap there, but we brought our own. If you haven't tried these laundry strips, they are great for traveling. Now let's talk about transportation. Getting around Krabi is quite straightforward. We pretty much walked everywhere around the town, or took a boat. Across from Krabi Town is the island of Koh Klang. We took a longtail boat over there for 20 baht each.
We just took a long tail across the river from Krabi Town into Koh Klang, and now we're going to explore this tiny fishing village. The island is primarily residential, but it's worth coming here for lunch or dinner to eat at one of the floating restaurants that serve delicious, freshly caught seafood.
I'm not actually entirely sure what I ordered. I pointed at the menu. Looks good though. Very pretty.
And my papaya seafood salad is excellent. Just down from the room we were renting is the Mangrove Walk and some caves on the other side of the river. These are free to visit, though you need to negotiate a boat fare to get across. To get into the caves, you have a couple of options. I decided to try the sketchier ladder option.
Em took the interesting route up the ladder. I'm going to take the stairs. Some of that looked a little narrow for my big butt. And now I just remembered there might be human remains in this place.
This cave is the perfect spot to visit. You're beating the afternoon heat. It is not warm in here at all. It's actually kind of cool, and there's no one else around. This cave is about half a kilometer long and has archaeological remnants dating from 30,000 years ago. Give or take about 10,000 years.
Let's see if we can find the skeletons we heard about.
This really needs a banana for scale. That's a big skeleton. I didn't realize it was going to be fake. I thought there was real skeletons here.
In addition to the main cave, there are also a few other smaller spots to explore just down the path.
That's so cool. I'm standing in a cave looking out at the water.
Now let's talk about fitness options. Krabi has some basic gyms that run about 60 to 100 baht for a drop-in. For outdoor exercise options, there are several challenging hikes to choose from. We love the famous Dragon Crest Trail with stunning views at the peak. The Dragon Crest Trail is about a 40-minute drive out of Krabi Town. The trail itself is an 8-kilometer round-trip hike with a steady incline to the top. You go up almost 700 meters to these incredible viewpoints. Entry to the trail is 200 baht per person.
Here we go, ready to start hiking on the Ngon Nak Nature Trail.
People often try and get here for the sunrise, but we weren't willing to get up quite that early today. But we're still here in the morning because it's probably going to get a lot hotter later. So we're trying to get this, at least the climb, done before it gets too hot.
No matter what your fitness level is, hiking in the heat is always going to be harder. And that's because your body sends blood to the capillaries to try and cool you down, which means there's less blood and less oxygen going to your muscles.
I could use a bit of a breeze here. It's hot, stuffy.
We are halfway.
What do the mountains remind you of?
The floating mountains of Pandora.
So beautiful up here. These mountains are amazing. This is like what you picture when you think of Thailand.
They talk about two viewpoints, one that way and one up here. But once you get up here, there's probably 6 or 7, maybe even more viewpoints, giving you almost 360-degree views of where we are.
We've talked a lot about the lower prices for accommodations, food, and activities in Krabi. But we still haven't hit a beach, so let's do that. Krabi Town itself isn't right on the beach, but you can get on a long tail to Railay Beach right from the center of Krabi.
We just booked a boat from Krabi Town to Railay Beach, leaving in about an hour. You can book a boat or a tour in advance at any of the agents along the main drag here in Krabi Town, or you can wait till the last minute and just get one then. We paid 160 baht per person each way, but we saw it for as low as 150 by going directly to the boats. The boats leave at specific times though, so make sure you look in advance so you don't miss one.
The boat ride to Railay Beach from Krabi Town takes about 45 minutes.
We just landed at Railay Beach, went through the walking street, and now we're at the swimming beach. We're hungry, so we're gonna go get some food. Then we're gonna go do some hikes and swim and all try and get it all done before our 5 o'clock boat back to Krabi.
You gotta watch out with the monkeys. You have to keep an eye on your stuff.
We head past the monkeys along the walking street to look for some restaurant options. There are lots of places to choose from, and we pick a table at one of the restaurants by the beach.
I'm pretty excited about this acai bowl that I ordered. I haven't had one of these in a while. Perfect. Very fruity.
Next up, we have a quick hike.
On this hike, we're hoping to see bat caves, beautiful views, and a magical tree.
The hike has some rope sections, and we also pass some rock climbers along the way.
So the bat cave looks like it's something you might have to climb to. Up that face. Of that face right there. It's not something we're going to do today.
And we also never found the promised magic tree. So we just looped around and headed back down to the beach.
This is better.
As Railay isn't connected by roads, there aren't many cars here, and there's also only very few motorbikes. Because everything is carted in, it's more expensive than Krabi, but it's a great spot to visit for the day. Or you can stay overnight here too if you like. As slow travelers, because we're just living our daily lives in the city we're currently in, we don't usually have full days to go out and explore like we did when we went to Railay Beach. Instead, we will often just go out for a walk in the afternoon or evening for an hour or two to explore. And Krabi has some cool spots to discover just by walking around. Like this temple in the center of town that's free to visit.
This temple is known for its blue roof. Most of the temples in Thailand have like red colors.
It's a cool spot to explore during our break from our other projects.
This really is a very photogenic spot. Just some beautiful views.
Between our accommodations, food, transportation, personal care, and activities, we spent less than 9,000 baht per week as a couple in Krabi Town, Thailand, which works out to about $1,000 per month. And that's eating out a lot and paying for boats to places like Railay Beach. It's a very affordable place to spend some time as slow travelers, especially compared to some of the more popular islands in the area with upscale resorts and pricier dining. And there is still so much to do in Krabi. We hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.